I am standing in front of the US Capitol building, one of the most symbolically important buildings in the world. And we are here just days before the election. This is so exciting. Follow us to the end of this video because we are going to share with you who we voted for.
Taking my chances along with my dreams.
The US Capitol building was designed by George Washington in 1793. Shortly thereafter, construction began. Look at this magnificent building, just one monument in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is not its own state, it's the capital of America, but it's a district, D.C., District of Columbia, and it borders Maryland and Virginia. But we are not only here to show you the Capitol building, we are going to take you on a tour of all the monuments in Washington, D.C. And don't forget to watch this video till the end because we have something else very special to share with you. We are going to share with you, remember, who we voted for. So follow us now.
Destination is on your right.
We just arrived at Cherry Hill Campground into Maryland, and what a nice spot we have. This is the bus stop right here at the Cherry Hill RV Park, and it's super convenient. In the morning they have buses every half hour, in the afternoon every hour. We are taking the bus to the metro station and then we're going to take the train into DC. So we can leave our car, we're parked like right by the bus station. We can leave our car right here and we're heading in to explore DC. We took the bus from the RV park to the metro train station and we took the metro right into the heart of DC. At the office of the RV park, they recommended we get off with a metro at the archive stop, and it was just 2 blocks away from the National Mall. So this was very convenient. We took their advice and here we are. This is the U.S. Navy Memorial. The tree-lined streets on Pennsylvania Avenue. Electric bikes is the way to go when you're in the city. This is the J. Edgar Hoover FBI building. Our first stop on Pennsylvania Avenue. This is the Waldorf Astoria into Washington. Look how beautiful this building is. Wow. No, we're not staying here, but it sure is pretty. This is World War I Memorial. In the devotion, their valor, and in the loyal fulfillment of their obligations, the officers and men of the American Expeditionary Forces have left a heritage of which those who follow may ever be proud. our land to fight for a cause which they did not pretend was peculiarly their own, but knew was the cause of humanity and of mankind. President Woodrow Wilson. We are going in the right direction. There's the arrow to the White House. This is Willards of Washington, and when I lived in Saba, the Willards family built a small hotel right above my house. Now it's a private home, but I knew that they had one in Washington. Pretty cool seeing it. This is the Willard Center Hotel, and I'm not sure what all else. But here it is. And there goes the big tour bus. And here are all the drivers waiting for people from the Willards. And there is the Treasury Department. We're going to see if we can get some samples. High security here. Maybe we will not be able to get samples today. We'll come back another day. And there is the Washington Monument in the distance. Look at the sun over there reflecting onto the buildings. Beautiful time of day. Look at these impressive monuments. And that's the Treasury in the background. Right across from the Treasury building sits this statue of General William Sherman. He was a general who served underneath Grant during the Civil War. Restricted area. I'm not sure we went there to that little gatehouse and said we were here to see the president if it wouldn't work. Yeah, this looks very restricted around here. The White House is in the back there. It's very protected. And this, my friends, is the White House. This is the back of the White House. This is probably as close as we are going to get to it. But there it is. And we are just here days before the big election day. This entire area is all restricted. There's police and Secret Service and guards and security all over the place. Look how cool. Sun setting, plane flying over Washington, and look at this, the amazing Washington Monument. So cool. And here's a little squirrel. He's getting in for free everywhere. He can even go to the White House.
Calvin Coolidge, que no había oído de la niña, fue el primer presidente de encender el National Christmas Tree en 1923. Después de eso, claro.
I'm just guessing that that's the Red Cross right there. They have a really nice building. This is the Dwight D. Eisenhower Executive Office Building. Look at the architecture on this building. Simply amazing. Wow, this building just goes on and on. Look at the architecture. Simply incredible. And this is a museum dedicated to art. Oh look, there's Raphael up there. The architecture on these modern day buildings, not so impressive. I love this immigrant food, but they're closed. They're only open for lunch. We had a very healthy dinner at this place. Chop. It was like off the beaten path and we couldn't find too many places open past lunch, but it was really very fresh and good. Yummy. The White House experience, the People's House. And there it is, a little replica of it. I guess we could go in. Look how cool that is. Wow. And there's a cherry tree. I have to come back when it's cherry season. Oh my goodness, this is the PNC place. Wow. Beautiful. 1994. We are going to check out the Black Fin for a cocktail. We had some drinks and wings at the Blackfin into DC, and that concludes day 1 into Washington DC. Stay tuned for day 2. This place is spotless.
You know where we're going?
No? I figure we'll figure it out, right? We have the whole train station to ourselves tonight, heading back home. I'm just amazed how clean this train station is. Even the tracks, look how clean they are. We are at Archives and we're heading back to College Station. Thank God for directions. This is how fast we are moving. Woo!
That's
It's
it.
like a
That's
ride.
it.
University of Maryland.
The last stop is our stop, College Park.
When you love me, call me and say you can. And what we have is much more than they can see.
Equal justice under law. This is the Supreme Court building. What an amazing looking building, right? And there's something going on here because look how dressed up everyone is. And we did not get an invite. And I doubt if we can crash a party like this. What do you think? One important value in American society is that everyone has equal justice under the law. The rule of law means that everyone must obey the law and no one is above the law. This means that the government and its leaders must also obey the law. And now, welcome to the United States Capitol Building. The Capitol Building is a working office building, but it is also the place where visitors from around the United States and from around the world can come to learn about American democracy. And here is a parade of Halloween trick-or-treaters, I guess. They're all in costumes and they are all onto some kind of electric-powered vehicle. Pretty cool. here is the Jefferson Monument, and right there is the George Washington Monument. This is such an amazing city. So much to see, so much to do. Look at all this marble. These buildings are simply amazing. There must be graduation or prom or something going on. All these girls are dressed so cutesy. I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hospitality against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. Thomas Jefferson. Pretty impressive, right? We love RV life, that we can park up close to places like this, to cities like this, like Washington, D.C., and explore, and then we can go home at night to our own bed. That's just like the perfect scenario, right? And it makes it very affordable for us to travel because we bring our home everywhere. And the rent is what we decide will be based on to the part that we choose, right? So RV life is amazing that we can experience all these things. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Martin Luther King. What an amazing monument. That line is from Dr. Martin Luther King's very famous I Have a Dream speech. And it was the inspiration for this memorial. This memorial, after all, more than 2 decades of planning, fundraising, and construction, opened on August 22nd, 2011. The Stone of Hope. It's 30. And to both sides, there's encryption walls that contain 14 passages from Dr. King's sermons, speeches, and writings. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Freedom is not free. It certainly is not. And look at all these names here. People who gave their lives, right? This is the Korean War Memorial. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answer the call to defend a country they never knew and a people they never met. This is the Lincoln Memorial at sunset. Look at that sunset. Everybody is out to celebrate the sunset. I think there's also graduation today. There's tons of young people everywhere. And And there, in all its glory, is the Washington Monument. How spectacular is this? Oh my goodness, it's very hard to get photos here because there's like thousands of young people everywhere. Look at that sunset. That's the Lincoln Memorial. And there is the George Washington Memorial. Y'all, it's a little bit of a hike to get to all these monuments because there's a lot of steps. Be prepared. I hope somebody turns the lights on because it's pretty dark up there. I'm trying to find the light switch, but I have no idea where it is. This is the Lincoln Memorial. I got here just after sunset and it's pretty dark, but this is on the opposite side. And with a reflection of the sunset, that is pretty bright. In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever. This is the spot where Martin Luther King gave his I Have a Dream speech. On my way out, I'm going to put a suggestion into the suggestion box that they have lights on inside for people that, like me, that get here late, that we don't have enough time, so that you can still see Abraham Lincoln when you visit this monument. Because right now it's dark inside. The heritage of the first is the seed that brings forth the harvest of the future. I'm an immigrant and I am not a US citizen, so I cannot vote in this election. But this is who we voted for. So guys, this is who we voted for. This is the Museum of the Bible. This was such an amazing experience that we will have a separate video for this museum. We found Cuba Libre. We're going to go inside and check it out and probably have some mojitos and empanada and something yummy yummy. Welcome to Chinatown in Washington, D.C. We ended the day with some delicious Thai food at Zumo Thai. I had the red curry shrimp and my honey had the pineapple fried rice. So yummy. Whoa. Look at the elevator coming up. That's pretty cool. Here we are. City center of DC. This concludes day 2 into Washington, DC. We started off exploring Museum of the Bible. That was simply amazing. And then we went to explore all the monuments. We first stopped at the Jefferson Monument. Then we went to the Martin Luther King Monument. Then on to the Abraham Lincoln, and then the sun was setting onto the Washington Monument. Oh man, that was just beautiful. And we ended with some Thai food. It was an amazing day. These are some ugly vehicles.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly.
I am amazed to see the amount of RVs coming into this park today. Yesterday a whole bunch came in, but today, Friday, the Halloween weekend, there's a line, a constant line. When we called to book this park and they said they were full, I understand why now. They weren't full when we came in, but they had a cancellation. We booked another park in the meantime, but they called that night about 8 o'clock that they had space. So it was meant to be, we got in, and I can see why so many people come. This is a great park. The location is great. There's a bus that goes right here to the metro, and you can take the metro right into DC. So convenient, you never have to leave. But this weekend particularly, they are packed because they're having a Halloween event. They have the place all decorated. Everybody's decorating their golf cars. The RVs are all decked out for Halloween. The kids are doing trick-or-treating in the park. So the park is full this weekend. I was just amazed to see. I believe this park has like 1,600 spots between RVs and cabins and all those different things. So it's a huge park and it is going to be full, but it's really, really pretty. Let me take you around and show you some of the hot spots. So there's a hiking trail that goes completely around the park. Let's go check it out and see where this goes to. Although the trail runs right around the RV park, they made it really nice. You feel like you're out into the woods. Look what a nice nature trail this is. Very nice. And I'm not sure where it goes now. Oh, here it goes. Let's keep following. It comes out in this big open field and you can really see 95 now. But we're going to continue on in the woods. Here we go. And look how pretty the colors are. I hope this stays around the RV park as well, because I did not come prepared for a hike, but I couldn't resist when I saw the trail. Look how cool. Oh, look how beautiful the colors are. I did that hiking trail. It's just beautiful. Now this park is close to 95, so you hear the road noise. Our RV is really, insulated good, and we don't hear it, so it's not a problem for us. But I guess if you're parked right against the highway, it would be loud. But there's a big store with all kinds of stuff in there. There's like 2 villages. There's a big clubhouse on the other side of the park. There's a pool. There's an indoor jacuzzi. There's a splash pad over here for the kids. There's multiple playgrounds. There's miniature golf. This park is really, really cool. I mean, it has a small gym, multiple laundry rooms. You can just like stay here without even leaving because the store is fully stocked. So when we booked this park, we were recommended, this came highly recommended by our neighbor into New York, but it was $140 a night. That's the top end of our RV budget. I think only one time we paid more was into Colorado. It was like $185 a night. But this is definitely worth it to come here and explore DC. You can enjoy this park and explore DC. We highly recommend this park. This is Cherry Hill Campground, RV Park and Campground, and it's into Cherry Hill. I came to this country for the American dream. The American dream looks different for everybody else, right? The American dream is finding success into your life. I brought my boys to this country for the American dream. I am super grateful for my American dream and the life I have built in this country. And visiting places like this just confirms my American dream. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I am super grateful that you guys watch this video with us, and I hope you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them for you. It's free to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and follow us every Sunday at 4 for more travel videos.